Hello, fabulous Cancer. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of December 2014, General Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This month really has such a strong focus on other people and on your relationships and your partnerships to other people that I would invite you, especially early in the month, to really get connected and rooted to who you are before the focus really starts to change. Now, I'll talk a lot more about this in the love-focused horoscope for this month, but when I look at it from a general horoscope perspective, I do think that as you are in the early part of the month, the energy is largely quiet. Yes, in the very beginning, the first few days, there's still a focus on work and the work environment, as I spoke about in last month's horoscope. But very quickly, the energy turns inward, and it becomes about being very honest with yourself, especially where it comes to self-sabotage. But that's not it. It isn't all bad. What I really love about what takes place for you in the early part of the month, where it comes to looking at the sky in terms of your development and your success, there is very likely to be some opportunity that comes up, some career opportunity or opportunity to in some way feel like you are living your purpose or living in alignment with your life purpose that is likely to come about very much by surprise. And it seems to come about based on what either other people are saying about you on your behalf, or based on work that you did a long time ago and probably already forgot, an impression you made a long time ago as well. And so when I see something like this, I'm reminded of the many, many instances I've heard of people going in for a certain job interview, not getting that job, but making a really good impression and getting a call months later and saying, oh, you interviewed for that role, but it wasn't right for you. But now we have this other role that's come up. Why don't you consider taking this position or taking this opportunity? That's the kind of energy that I actually see helping you along your path. Now, this isn't necessarily going to play itself out in career for all Cancerians out there. And this can play out in terms of just you feeling like you are moving towards goals that matter to you and achieving something that actually matters to you. And there's an element here also that has to do with being deeply honest with yourself, which is pretty much always what full moons are about. Full moons are about letting the truth become very clear in the light of the full moon. They are about acknowledging a truth that maybe you haven't wanted to look at in the past. And there's a certain symbolism here that has to do with what it is ultimately that you haven't wanted to face, that ultimately is sort of getting in the way of you fully manifesting what you most desire. The real area of life where I think a lot of healing and a lot of opportunity is going to present itself to you is going to be in the dream space in the early part of the month. And so when you have dreams, and I would really encourage you to have a dream journal, especially in the first part of the month, document your dreams, write them down. Because I think you're going to actually find yourself surprising yourself by the insights that you have. And in some cases, I do think that for some Cancerians out there, a dream really will have the power to profoundly shift their energy, to really help you understand what it is that's getting in the way of a deeper and more meaningful sense of self and sense of freedom as well. When I look at this particular sky, I remember many, many years ago hearing a quote or a phrase, if you will, that I have really come to understand more and more to be very true and very wise. And that is that there is a freedom that comes through responsibility and not from responsibility. This is what this sky promises you, is an understanding of what responsibility will lead you to a greater freedom. And that greater freedom allows you to more readily express who you are and express yourself with a greater ease and a greater understanding that this is your ultimate obligation, to be yourself and to be true to that while also meeting those things that are required. that who you really are is much more easier to manifest when you do the things that are required, so that you have a certain sense of self-respect that comes from doing what you know is the right thing to do. All in all, though, I do think that this month does promise a lot of change and a lot of opportunity as well. A small percentage of Cancerians might consider the first part of the month largely silent. If so, count your blessings on that. Enjoy that. Have your dream journal. Record your visions. That ultimately will help you understand yourself so much more, what you want in every area of life. Because once we get you to the second part of the month, the focus really becomes on other people, and it becomes about aligning yourself with other people. As I said, we'll talk about this more in the love-focused horoscope, but where it comes to work and business, this is about you identifying the need to in some way take on a partner who's going to help you to get to where it is that you desire. So whether this is take on a partner where it's like as it sounds, partner, there's an equality there. But this is somebody who either has what you are lacking, who's going to help you move in a positive direction, or this is going to be somebody who in some way can be your representative to move yourself forward as well. Now, do keep in mind with this particular new moon, it is a very beginning, as the past few full moons have been about very, very beginnings. And so everything may not seem completely clear. It may seem like, okay, you know what you have to do, what you have to begin. And very likely it will be a deeper understanding of what you need from the people that you desire to align yourself with and the people you desire to represent you. Whether or not that person actually shows up, little bit up in the air, I gotta say, especially from a business perspective, but still very possible. As I said, this is more beginning. This is more you identifying what kind of person you want to work with, in some cases who you want to work with, and what you need to do to get to that working relationship so that it is all that it could be. All in all, the universe is supporting your deeper understanding of yourself and supporting your success as well. Next month is a really big month for you. We've got a full moon taking place in your sign. Very significant month for you. Major turning points for you in every area of life, love and personally as well, in how you understand yourself, and really is part of you kicking off a very important understanding of your identity even, and what has changed for you. I'll talk much more about that next month. So for now, allow yourself to clear out anything that has served its purpose in your life. Allow yourself to create space for the new and wonderful to come in, because you will find very quickly, and especially just a little bit further down the road, the universe will rush in to fill that space with some truly wonderful things.